Well, time is slow when you wait, and time is fast when you're late.
Yeah.
We cannot become what we actually want by remaining where we are. So we have to change, evolve. So take that step today. Move, do something. It's Monday.
Doing something is so important. Every fear and challenge in your life exists just so you can overcome it. So embrace the moment and come out victorious.
Yes, so we have come out swinging this for a very fine morning with high spirits and quotes that, need to set you off right.
Yeah.
Since today is the very first day in November, by the way.
Yes, it is. First day of November, first day of the week, first day of the month, first of so many things.
First of the rest of your life.
Well, hey, as long as you take that step.
Yes, indeed. Now, how was your, I don't know, I want to ask Mike here. Mike, did you do the Halloween thing from yesterday?
I didn't, but well, maybe I did a bit of commemoration because I spoke to people about talking about their favorite or their best horror flicks. I put out a poll and some people answered.
Which one's your one?
It has to be the one that scarred me the most, of course, Hot Cash, Willy Willy.
Willy Willy.
So I had a commemoration to remember Willy Willy yesterday. I read about the actor, the person who did it. He's a lecturer now. And I said, one day I would love to interview that guy, Innocent Ohiri. Dr. Innocent Ohiri. Get him somewhere and sit down and let him know about how he scarred
a lot of our lives.
Me.
I can imagine. Well, for me, it would be Paranormal Activity, I think. But yeah, not really a Halloween guy at all.
They called the movie Paranormal. And
there's another one out. There's another one out.
Oh, God.
Yeah, there is a new one out.
I've always avoided horror flicks, but the ones that I did watch were the I Knew What You Did Last Summer series.
That's just child's play.
Yeah, but those freaked me out enough. I think I'm good with that.
See what I did there? Child's play. Anyhow, the clock is still ticking and time waits for no one. So, hey, without wasting any time, let's let you guys know what's happening. Let's set the ball rolling, shall we?
Now, whether you call it potato or potato, or tomato or tomato, whatever it is you desire, we have a full package waiting to be delivered just for you. My name is Titilayo Oyinso.
And of course, my name is Mazino Pio. Remember, you can use the hashtag WakeUpNigeria on TVC across all social media platforms to be part of the best breakfast show on Nigerian television. Remember, you can also watch us live from absolutely anywhere you might be across the world. All you need to do is download the app on Google Play or iOS.
I'm wondering what they're waiting for. They should have this app already. And of course, you should be following us on social media, especially for Facebook, TikTok, a very important one, and Instagram at TVC Connect.
Well, time is of the essence now. Let's let you guys know what we have for the lineup. All right?
It might interest you to know that today you can call in.
Oh, yes, indeed. We're going to let you guys do that. On SME, we are joined by Blessing Igboy Odufa, the founder of Figures Luxury Hair brand that specializes in sales and raw virgin hair extensions, handcrafted wigs, hair revamp, and maintenance in general. Hair products, styling tools, and also hair skill acquisition training center. We'll be finding out the full gamut on everything that she does.
Okay, so that you're perfectly motivated, Abimbola Olayinka will be joining us. Now, this is someone certified by John Maxwell. You need to stay close for that one. Yeah.
Welcome inside November, everybody.
Happy new month, everyone.
Happy new month.
Happy new month.
Penultimate month for 2021.
Like your waistcoat.
Oh, thank you very much. Did a little bit of matching here and there. Thank you. Thank you.
So November, people.
Yay.
So a lot of people have, well, from my side of the tracks, we started doing our Christmas shopping early.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Because the price of tomatoes is set to go up.
Set to go up or already has?
Well, it had been going. If you hadn't seen the trend already, hello, I've just started calling my farmer friends.
Nah. But I remember we had this conversation this time last year as well because we had a tomato scarcity as well.
Yeah,
and then I remember people actually had alternatives where carrots were being used for stews and stuff like that. So there's so much that I'm not scared of the lack of tomatoes or the price going up. And we'll get an egg again. We did that last week here.
But you can't compare what the price of food is now to what it was last year. Imagine what it costs for a tuber of yam. It's crazy.
How much is yam? How much is an average tuber of yam?
Almost 1,000 naira.
No, excuse me?
Is it?
It's more than that.
For reals?
Wow, so, I've not bought yam less than 1,300.
Are you serious?
About 2-3 months.
No, I think
is plantain still? Is plantain still?
Maybe they're farming in their houses.
Plantain is back in the market.
So for me, what I'm very conversant with is potato because that's my go-to.
Yeah.
That's what. But yam and yam very rarely. But potato, sweet potatoes.
It's
about to say you can still get a nice, for a meal, 200, 300 naira.
With all the bad news that we've had over the weekend regarding the price of this or that, Nigeria just seems like its own 365 days of Halloween.
Speaking of Halloween.
It does.
Yeah, so this happened a few years ago. Someone actually dressed as me for Halloween.
Wow, are you that scary?
Yeah, I'm actually scary.
So maybe we could touch on it a little bit, but the concept of scare from Halloween is gone off. It's more about what do you like or who do you look up to?
Yeah.
So, I mean, people are dressing up like the Obamas, people are dressing up like Condoleezza Rice, people are dressing up like Trump.
So it's no longer about
it's no longer about the fear factor. It's just about admiration or loath or just something you look up to. I mean, people, there's some celebrities who even cross you, hey, you dress like me, I dress like you.
Yeah.
Ah, nice.
There was a video going around where Justin Bieber, someone dressed as Justin Bieber with the dungarees and hard hat from one of his latest videos, and Justin Bieber was actually at the party, and she didn't know he was going to be there.
I saw
that
the
video
Ciara
was
one, by
so
the way.
cool.
I love that.
Ciara was a TLC, all three members.
We'll talk more about this. I also have some thoughts about Halloween in Nigeria. Well, let's take this time out.
You're welcome for a Monday Morning Here. Let's start with the news. My name is Mazino Appeal. Now, President Muhammadu Buhari has departed Abuja for Glasgow in Scotland, where he will be attending the 26th Conference of Parties. The president is scheduled to deliver his national statement at the high-level segment for heads of states and governments at the conference on Tuesday. Now, President Buhari's address is expected to highlight Nigeria's key priorities in action to tackle climate change, as well as progress on the country's transition to a low-carbon economy. The conference will bring parties together to help accelerate actions towards the Paris Agreement, as well as the UN framework, Convention on Climate Change. The COP26 will afford a unique opportunity for the Nigerian delegations to work with other parties to make progress on the goals of the conference. And before President Buhari left for Scotland, he met with the national leader of the All Progressive Congress, Bola Tinubu, who paid a visit to the president at the villa. Now, the meeting was held behind closed doors and is the first since the former governor of Lagos State returned to Nigeria after recovering from a knee surgery. Bola Tinubu says he was in the presidential villa to appreciate President Muhammadu Buhari for visiting him in London and also welcome him back from Saudi Arabia, where he participated in the 5th edition of the Future Investment Initiative Summit held in Riyadh and also performed the Lesser Hajj.
To thank, first of all, the President for his visit to my residence in London when I was, after the surgery, and wishing me well, lifting my spirits, and did what an exceptional leader would do to a collaboration. That's all. That's what I came for. I'm welcoming back from the trip from Saudi.
So,
no politics.
No politics.
No politics.
Just courtesy call.
Courtesy call. Say thanking you in a big way. Thank him in a.
Now, outside Nigeria, Sudanese protesters have barricaded roads in the capital, Khartoum, as part of week-long demonstrations against the military coup. Saturday saw the biggest demonstrations yet, with tens of thousands marching across the country with Sudanese flags and chanting "No to military rule." Coup leader General Abdel Fattah al-Burhan dissolved civilian rule on Monday. The general, who also called a state of emergency, said his actions were justified to avoid civil war and to stop political infighting. Until Monday's coup, civilian and military leaders had been in an uneasy power-sharing agreement since longtime ruler Omar al-Bashir was overthrown in 2019. The deal was designed to steer Sudan toward democracy, but it proved to be fragile with a number of previous coup attempts. General Burhan, who was head of the Power-Sharing Council, said Sudan was still committed to the transition to civilian rule, with elections planned for July 2023. And that's it for the news.
Hello and welcome back. We're going to take a quick look at what's happening on the covers of the newspapers. Today is Monday, the 1st of November, 2021. We're starting with the Nation newspaper this morning, and we have this headline: 2023 PDP governors in deft move against Atiku Saraki. Forum pushes to produce party's candidate. Just above the masthead there, Rivers Reps Caucus flay siege to Odili's home. It also says here, Zenith Bank posts 180 billion naira profit in 9 months. Buhari in Glasgow for climate change conference. Why I visited President by Tinubu, page 6 has more on that. It says here, the nation sweeps 16 honors at the NMMA. Pages 2 and 3 have more on that. And it also says here, CBN sets rules to fund 100 firms in 100 days, which is an interesting story there. And that's what we have on the cover of the Nation newspaper. We also have the Nigerian Tribune with us this morning. It says here, Southeast monarchs, bishops, others list conditions for peace in Igbo land. It also says here, CBN announces selection criteria for private sector companies in 100 for 100 PPP. NDLEA seizes London-bound cocaine, heroin at Lagos Airport. 7 die as 3 vehicles, 6 motorcycles, shops razed in Niger community inferno. It also says here, PDP convention fallout, inside details of how governors aided Arakbaja to beat Oyinlola. It also says here, party back to rescue Nigeria from APC mess, says IU. Meanwhile, Oyinlola congratulates PDP's new leaders. That's what we have on the cover of the Nigerian Tribune. We also have the Punch with us this morning. Nigeria lost 898.93 billion naira to pipeline vandalism and theft in 9 months. Oil firms lose thousands of barrels of crude to pipeline damage. Vandalism dangerous, crippling revenue generation, say experts. And Punch wins Newspaper of the Year, 10 other awards at NMMA. And that's what we have on the cover of the Punch. Yes, indeed.
Welcome, one and all.
1st of November, like joke.
Yes, it's the day after Halloween. I don't celebrate Halloween, guys. I don't, honestly.
I don't think people actually, in quotes, celebrate it. It's not, I don't think the word celebration is the word.
Acknowledge, recognize,
it's actually a celebration.
Is it a celebration?
And when you think about trick or treating, it's actually celebrated.
Yeah.
I mean, my friend's daughter, she was dressed as, is it Elsa from Frozen?
Elsa from Frozen,
okay.
No, I think Elsa, who's Elsa and what's...
Elsa.
Hang on, let me call my daughter.
Ray would definitely know.
Anna.
Anna, Elsa, I think so. She was dressed
Elsa
as
and
one,
Anna.
and then she had the, and then she went around trick or treating and all of that. So
you know the real tradition behind it, though. And I'm not trying to spoil anybody's anybody's palates for Halloween. It is the fact that it's a window into the dark side.
Definitely.
The one time in the year when you
steeped in
And
all the...
Sadly, internationally, we're talking about all the, I'm talking about fire services, like in the UK, for instance, fire service, the calls they get on Halloween are for the weirdest things ever. People being impaled. Yeah, people getting poisoning from, the paints and skin irritations and things like that, burns and all sorts of things. It's so weird. But there are finer things that have been happening of recent. People are now dressing as people they really admire, icons.
That's what I like about Halloween.
Which is also great.
That is what I like about Halloween. I mean, when I see people who dress like the Obamas, and they try to the attention to detail as much as they can. You see celebrities dressing as each other. I like that. I think, and look, customs, traditions evolve.
Yeah,
I like that.
Look at this. Now this is Ciara. Dressed 3 ways.
That's all Ciara, all 3 of them.
That's all Ciara. Yeah, she did the costuming for the 3 members of TLC.
Hey, no scrubs.
And yeah, so this honestly blew my mind. She did the dance as well. She did the whole, I think she put in a green screen and danced the whole video. And once she posted it, woof, the comments were just amazing because it was fire. It really was a really great effort.
Cardi B was also dressed as, what's her name from the Addams Family?
Yes, is it Letitia or Morticia? But look at the steps. Look at the steps.
There's that dance.
Look at that. So it's obviously a green screen, but it looks so much like TLC. Yeah, it's such a great effort. And the truth is, these are music icons for people like her. Say it again?
Favorite TLC song?
Of course.
It has to be No Scrubs.
No, it was Waterfall for me.
Waterfall. The only two songs that are in my mind.
I take
Scrubs
that
and
back.
Waterfall. Don't go chasing what.
Wow.
Thank you.
Should I help you?
No.
Listen to the
Rhythm.
It's no longer Halloween.
All right.
Okay, but you know, there's something I put up 3 years ago about Halloween. And when I saw, but that was maybe about my most lucid, how do I put it down? My best worded post ever, because I was a bit angry. About how people go about others who, like you said, this year it seems as if it was a little bit watered down.
Yeah,
there's not so much buzz here in Nigeria. And I said something, I said, look, almost every celebration we have, religious celebrations, from the Christmases to the Eids and all of that, they are not African.
Yeah.
How much do we hear about the Argungu Fishing Festival or the New Yam Festival?
Have you ever witnessed that? It's no longer as big as it used to be.
It actually still does happen.
Yeah, but it's not as big.
It does happen. Yeah. So every single celebration we have, the major Easter, it is not African. And I went as far as even saying from even what we wear, we are a borrowed custom. So hey, come on, don't go up about people. People want to celebrate Halloween, let them be.
So Janelle Monáe took it a bit far,
yeah, she
in
took
my
it to
opinion.
Christmas.
But she went as Dr. Is it Dr.
The Grinch, actually.
The Grinch.
The Grinch, yeah.
Oh, goodness
she did a
me.
Christmas theme type
But
thing.
the makeup on these people, the makeup,
was
the
nice,
effort.
yeah.
This is hours and hours of work.
It
Look
is.
at that.
It is.
Would
it
you
is.
even know that was Janelle Monáe?
Yeah.
Wow.
This
Maybe
looks
for
like
that.
someone that stole Christmas. Looks like someone. So I saw some Nigerian celebs, and they also looked very good. There was a friend of mine, a friend's sister organized a party yesterday, a scare party. I wish I would have gotten the pictures here, but they put some effort into it. I mean, I saw someone with a knife through the head. It looked so cool.
Elo from the previous Big Brother, he actually had a couple of very interesting pictures on his posts as well. He wasn't specifically anybody, but they were quite good.
So Sir Uti, yes, the two-time attendee of Big Brother.
You have the picture here? Let's see it.
He came out as Catwoman.
I like this. Is Halle Berry?
So that's Halle Berry, yeah. Halle Berry is Catwoman, right? She is Catwoman.
All this for Halloween. Well, you know the best one I've seen so far? The simplest one that I've seen. This guy with a balloon outside of his house. It's not Nigerian, actually. Outside of his house with a red balloon. And then right under his house with where the sewage intake was the face of a clown.
Okay.
Right there. You
what's his name? Pennywise. What's his name?
Yeah, from the It series.
From the It series.
It was the eeriest that I had seen.
So I said there's a lot of horror movies that I just completely avoided as from childhood. Do you know the scariest thing my parents let me watch? Thriller music video was the scariest thing my parents let me watch. It was really scary.
It was.
The Thriller music video. That one. That one.
It was a little bit scary.
It was so scary.
I was exposed to Thriller. I had already logged off of anything that was horror because I had seen The Thing. John Carpenter's The Thing from 1981, and it scared me. So anything horror I never used to see until I was 30. This was about 10 years ago, and then I saw Paranormal Activity, which was mad scary. It was crazy. And so then John Legend had his entire family cast as the Addams Family. Yeah. That was also quite interesting.
That's a classic right there. The quintessential horror family.
You've seen the sequel?
There they are.
I haven't actually watched the sequel, but this is a good effort.
It's gross and funny.
Do you know what used to freak me out though? What? The hand that used to walk around, that crawl around. I don't know what it was called, the thing. It just used to move around.
The thing. But I think my favorite character has to be Wednesday. The daughter.
The daughter.
Intelligent and sarcastic and just one very, very, I don't know. She's playing with a guillotine. I mean, those are the kind of toys she has. So yeah, the Addams Family is just some very, very interesting stuff and all of that. So yeah, Halloween, I'll just say that I love the good cheer, the good cheer part about it. When you have the Yankee people taking it too far. I love the part of dressing up like your heroes, especially if they're heroes that you can still see, heroes that you can still give them their flowers in society. I would love to see which leaders in Nigeria want to dress as. Who would you want to dress as if you had to dress like a leader in Nigeria? Or if Rain had to dress like someone, a lady, who would you want to dress like?
So one of the most popular icons to emulate during Halloween has to be Yoda.
Hey, Star Wars fans!
When what's it called? What's the new Star Wars? The Mandalorian. When it came out, baby, you know, Grogu just happened to be one of those icons that we ended up seeing this Halloween. Now, this is Lizzo. Lizzo is quite famous for being a flutist and stage performer, and she's well known for her plus-size movement. But her putting out a Baby Yoda movement, I'm like, I didn't see that coming. I would have thought of something else, but just not that. I don't know. Going green?
Well, what were your favorite ones? The ones that you saw that you'd like to share with us? Do let us know. You can use the hashtag #WakeUpNigeria on TVC so we can see them. Maybe even have them shown on TV.
Maybe you can even try your own costume at home.
It's already too late. So
and send us a picture of it and tag us with the hashtag #WakeUpNigeria on TVC.
All right, we'll be back after this break.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed, we have had a brilliant 1 hour, and we also welcome you to the second hour here for the most exciting breakfast show in Nigerian television.
Hopefully you had a great time with us so far in the first hour, and even if not, you have loads to get a load of in the second hour. We have quite a lot in store for you.
You know, nothing spells a great week ahead than starting it right here with us for the best that you can have on Nigerian television. By joining us, you have hopefully, been motivated enough to take on the week.
Take on the new month, in fact.
New month,
Happy new month if you're just tuning in. And wherever you find yourself doubting how far you can go, just remember how far you've come.
Yeah, the journey continues throughout the entire month. My name is Mazino Appeal.
And I'm Titilayo Oyin. So remember, you can use the hashtag #WakeUpNigeria on TVC across all social media platforms, and we will be right there to see your messages. Please be a part of the best breakfast show on Nigerian television.
And you can also watch us live from anywhere that you might be. All you need to do is make sure that you have the app on your phone. You can download it, whether it's an Android or iOS phone.
Yeah, you can actually also call in.
Thank you, everybody who called in to talk to Mike. Yay, up Chelsea. I don't support anybody.
Wow. Really? Did you go there? You went there, didn't you? But really, you do need to follow us across all our social media platforms for Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram, all at TVC Connect.
Yes, indeed. Now, we have a very, very interesting chef for today's show, and we're going to be showing you or telling you exactly what it is we'll be preparing for today, so just hang in there. Let's do what it is we have left for the next 45 minutes.
Yes, so motivation, people. As always, on a Monday, we have Abimbola Olayinka joining us on this segment today. Now, she's known as the Peace Connoisseur. She is the creator of the Peaceful Leadership Academy. Now, she is a member also of the Forbes Business Council and is John Maxwell certified. We'll be talking to her about inner peace.
We are joined by Blessing Igboy Odufa, the founder of Figures Luxury Hair brand that specializes in the sale of raw virgin hair, extensions, handcrafted wigs, hair revamps, and also maintenance in general. Now, she will be joining us and we'll be talking about her journey so far and perhaps get to learn 1 or 2 things from this small business.
And of course, we'll be having another performance come your way very, very soon.
Okay, Williams, can't wait for that one.
So my mental health is at risk.
What now? Poor you.
But for me, very awkward. Mazino and Titi, I need support now.
What do you need?
Because the state I'm in now, I'm at breaking point.
I reject it for you in Jesus' name.
I just received, this is not reject this. I just received a text from a friend. Please don't read any other minutes. I'll read out what I got exactly as I got it. Don't read any other minutes.
Okay, we'll
please.
try our best.
Okay.
Okay.
Please do. How far? You didn't work today? Yep. When you go show Island, now weekend, though, I carry the soup come out. I made fisherman's soup too. The afang has goat meat and shaki with normal mushrooms, okporoko and pomo.
Okay.
While the other one has prawns and crabs with pomo and okporoko.
Okay.
So,
And it's on the island.
it's on the... No, it's easy now. You get to the island. You get to the island. It's all timing. Tell you what, I'll go follow you. Go.
Are you kidding me right now?
Did you hear the things I called out?
Oh, geez, that was a meal. That's a
You already said was. You're using past tense.
It was, like, it's gone.
That's if you still
I
see
said
it
now,
when you get
it's
there.
moment of 10 Milan Beach on its way to the island.
Oh, but there's nothing like a good African dish for you, man, especially
So you know
during
when
the
he
weekend.
said soup, I actually thought he said soap.
Oh, no.
And then soap jokes started
Cut
running.
soap for me.
Yeah,
I get you.
that started running through my head. Where is Mike going with this?
Well,
I'm sorry.
you know, I'm in
Yeah,
a
don't
worse
be
situation than
depressed,
you are, Mike, because over the
boy.
weekend I've had to actually change my diet.
Okay.
So there's a lot I can't eat, especially if there's plenty of oils and butters in it. I can't do that anymore. So I used to have a ritual where every time when I'm going back home, since you know we have this early, we go back home quite early. I always used to stop by this place and get some macaroni and cheese. And I love cheese.
that's where it started from.
So I can't do that that. Yeah, after my amala and egg in the morning, I do macaroni
me.
and cheese. So I can't do that anymore because my cholesterol level is actually quite high. It's borderline, so I have to start checking it.
Did you get any symptoms that made you want to go
I've
check?
had the symptoms. I thought there were other things, but eventually after doing a check, I finally had to, was able to pinpoint and say, this is actually what's wrong with me. So I advise everybody out there, do these regular checks. It's very, very necessary. You never can tell. There's some silent killers out there. You don't know what's happening to you until it's dropped to you. So please do check out your status. All right. Welcome back. Second hour here. Let's do the news. My name remains Mazino Appeal. Now, President Muhammadu Buhari has departed Abuja for Glasgow in Scotland, where he will be attending the 26th Conference of Parties. The president is scheduled to deliver his national statement at the high-level segment for heads of state and government at the conference on Tuesday. President Buhari's address is expected to highlight Nigeria's key priorities and actions to tackle climate change, as well as progress on the country's transition to a low-carbon economy. The conference will bring parties together to help accelerate action toward the Paris Agreement, as well as the Framework Convention on Climate Change. The COP26 will afford a unique opportunity for the Nigerian delegation to work with other parties to make progress on the goals of the conference. Now, before President Buhari left for Scotland, he met with the national leader of the All Progressive Congress, Bola Tinubu, who paid a visit to the president at the villa. The meeting was held behind closed doors and is the first since the former governor of Lagos returned to Nigeria after recovering from knee surgery. Bola Tinubu says he was in the presidential villa to appreciate President Muhammadu Buhari for visiting him in London and also welcome him back from Saudi Arabia, where he participated in the 5th edition of the Future Investment Initiative Summit held in Riyadh and also performed the Lesser Hajj.
To thank, first of all, the president for his visit to my residence in London when I was, after the surgery, and wishing me well, lifting my spirits, and did what an exceptional leader would do to a collaboration. That's all. That's what I came for. I'm welcoming back from the trip from Saudi.
So,
no politics.
No politics.
No politics.
Just courtesy call.
Courtesy call. Say thanking you in a big way. Thank him in a.
And that's all we have for the news this morning, but something's cooking inside the kitchen. Titi, what's going on in there?
Hey, the kitchen has come alive. It's time to get to it, shall we, Chef?
Yeah.
Now we need to talk about what we're making this morning. This is the 1st of November. We have to start with a bang. So what are we making today?
So we're making tortilla chicken wrap.
Tortilla chicken wrap. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm hearing nice things. I'm already hearing wrap. I'm hearing chicken. Tortilla, where is that from?
Tortilla, yes. It's from Mexico.
Mexico, all right.
Yes.
So, Chef Isaac, we're always going to different countries of the world. Now, we have a lot of ingredients here. Those are the ingredients on your screen. If you can pick those up sometime soon, or you have them hanging out in your kitchen, why not try this at home and maybe make a video and tag us with the hashtag WakeUpNigeria on TVC. All right, so I can see you're already dicing the chicken.
The chicken, yeah.
This particular part of the chicken is the chicken breast?
No,
yes?
this breast over here.
Okay, breast there.
Yeah, that's the lap.
Okay, so you're just taking any part of the chicken, really.
Exactly.
But this is at room temperature.
Yeah, it's room temperature.
Okay,
all right,
it's
kind
fantastic.
Of already.
So what is the first thing we need to do for this dish?
Okay, great. Basically, we have to start with those things that are going to take us a long time.
Okay.
So I'm starting with the chicken.
Okay.
It's going to take us a long time. So you have to grill the chicken after marinating it. You grill it after grilling, then the rest is going to be very easy. Like you have to also slice your onions, your green bell pepper, and your all the peppers and everything.
Okay.
So because you're going to saute everything together.
Okay, fantastic.
So you have to put it into the wrap.
I'm interested in this marinade.
Okay.
What is going into the marinade today?
Okay, great. I'm just going to be using my black pepper.
Okay.
Yeah, and my seasoning cubes and garlic.
Garlic, seasoning cubes, black pepper.
Black pepper, yeah.
So I can see another type of pepper here.
Yeah, that's chili flakes.
Chili flakes.
Exactly.
So that's not part of the marinade?
It's actually, no, it's not part of the marinade.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's going to the tortilla.
Okay.
Exactly.
So now, tortilla bread looks very, very much like what we call here like shawarma bread.
Shawarma bread,
but is it shawarma bread?
Yeah, no, it's not.
No, it's not. It's not.
Shawarma bread is the pita bread.
It's pita. That's pita bread. This is tortilla. So what's the difference?
Yeah, there's no big difference, but this is made from maize.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Instead, it's maize to make it, wheat.
Oh, fantastic.
Wheat flour,
fantastic. Okay, so we have our pans already heating up. I can see that. Yeah, already hot.
So right, we're just going to put a little bit of the vegetable oil.
Okay, in the pan.
Yes. So however, you can decide to marinate your chicken on the plate, or you can decide to marinate while going into on the fry pan.
Really? Okay, fantastic. Yes. So with wraps, you know, you're used to seeing a lot of different vegetables.
Of course.
But the one we see most is cabbage.
Cabbage, Ali.
Is there anything you look for when you're selecting your cabbage?
Yeah, my cabbage?
Yes. Because, you know, some that I've always almost freaked out whenever I'm making cabbage and you see them peel so many layers off. First, is it the inner part of the cabbage you like to use or the outer crust?
The outer, the inner, I think there's no big difference. Although
Okay.
it gives the same taste, right?
Okay.
So basically, I use every part of it. Yeah.
All right then. So I don't have to throw away that outer one?
No. It's very nice.
All right. Fantastic. We're going to go through...
Yeah, you know, something here. You know, there's something missing on our shawarma.
Okay.
Yeah, the normal shawarma, they will just give you some carrots and garbage.
Okay.
Yes, probably put some chilies inside and some mayonnaise.
Okay.
But the difference between that and this, which is our tortilla, has already introduced a different stuff already. Okay. So we're introducing the bell peppers into it, and sauteed onions, which I am very sure that most of the shawarma makers don't do that. Okay. So that's going to be a big difference. And chili flakes is going to give you some more spicy. All right. Very, very nice.
All right. Fantastic. So I can see you've made a nice little sauce.
Yeah, that's mayo dressing.
Mayo dressing. But it's not white anymore.
Yeah, it's not white. Yeah, it's a combination of ketchup and mayonnaise. Okay. And a little bit of basil. Okay. Yeah, basil. Very nice. All right.
So we've...
So can you just pour it inside?
Chicken straight into the pan. Fantastic.
Yes. There are different ways you can actually grill your chicken. You can grill it while on the fry pan, or marinate it while on the fry pan. You can marinate it while
Okay, fantastic. So I love how simple this particular dish seems to be. Quick and easy to put together. Some easy, accessible ingredients, and it looks very healthy as well. At this point, we're going to take a quick break, but there's still so much more on Wake Up Nigeria.
It's Motivation Monday. Bimbola Olayinka is our guest today. Now, she's popularly known as the Peace Connoisseur. She's the creator of The Peaceful Leadership, a member of Forbes Business Council. And today, we'll be talking about exploring inner peace. It's good to have you. Welcome.
Good morning.
The Peace Connoisseur. Who is the Peace Connoisseur? Let's start with that. Okay.
Is a Peace Connoisseur.
All right. And why are you known as the Peace Connoisseur?
Because I'm always deliberate about the impression I leave with people. I'm deliberate about equipping leaders, parents, individuals with peaceful tools so that they can accelerate and increase their capacity for performance.
How important is peace generally for performance improvement, and as a word, how important is the idea of peace?
Fantastic. You know, peace is actually the crux of any success in life. If you're not emotionally stable, you cannot be peaceful. So tell me how you have that clarity at work, or even to deal with others when you're emotionally flustered.
Can be a problem.
It can be a problem. It is actually a problem.
It is a problem, yeah.
So that is why the gospel of peace is very important in Nigeria today.
All right. Today
and it begins with you.
With you, exactly.
Absolutely.
Let's start with that. We're exploring inner peace. So before we talk about peace with your fellow man, peace with yourself. This is quite a topic because it's not so easy to achieve peace with oneself, yeah? When you say exploring inner peace, what exactly is inner peace, first of all? And how do you achieve that?
Okay. So inner peace is a deliberate state of psychological and spiritual calm. 4 elements.
Okay.
Deliberate.
Okay.
Psychological, spiritual, and calm. So peace doesn't mean there's no chaos.
Okay.
Because there will always be chaos.
All right.
But it's your ability to solve those chaotic experiences or the chaos with peaceful means.
What if there are situations that you cannot solve? Maybe not at the moment. You know, at times some people might want to do something. Maybe they have health challenges, or maybe they have different things coming into your mind. It might be financial and all of that. How does one maintain peace when, in some cases where you cannot solve them at once? Because, like you said, it's about solving them in that state of mind. But if it's stuff that you cannot solve at once, or the solution is not readily, available, how do you maintain peace in such situations?
You're still solving them with that peaceful state. Because you figure that I can't handle this now. Let me peacefully slow down till well I can do this. So it's for you to understand that there's a difference between reality, what is happening now, and what it should be. So you want to solve a financial crisis, that is what is happening now, but your financial capabilities cannot do that right now. So you deal with the reality, the present. So the problem we usually have is we want to solve so many things at the same time. And we do not have the natural abilities and even the physical abilities to solve all those things. So being peaceful means understanding where you are and knowing what you're capable of doing at that particular point in time. So you cannot talk about peace without talking about emotional intelligence. Because the knowledge of emotional intelligence is the knowledge of peace, self-awareness.
Self-awareness. Now let's be, some people at times when they hear things like this, they feel like, oh, she's just motivating, she's talking over her head. Let's take some practical steps. How does somebody who, we spoke about financial financial burdens and all of that. Somebody who, what practical steps do you take? Are there exercises you do, maybe meditation, yoga, or things? How exactly do you practically, maintain this inner peace, or actually get this inner peace in spite of all these challenges? How do you do it practically?
Absolutely. So there are tools. You've mentioned a few of them. Journaling is actually the first one.
Journaling, I like that. What are you journaling? What are you putting down? What are you writing?
What am I feeling? How am I feeling? What prompted this feeling? What do I do to return to my state of excellence?
Wow.
So this is actually training, coaching, and all of that, but I'll quickly highlight that. So by the time you're able to highlight all those things, then you'll be able to know the right thing to do. So if you know that I'm feeling terrible because Mike just called me and said I'm crazy because I couldn't pay him his bills.
His bills, yeah.
So what am I going to do? That means I need to work harder. I need to double up my effort. I need to do ×2 of what I'm doing. So you've solved that. So all you need to do is just to activate action. So you don't just sit down and be flustered for no reason without taking action.
So it is, what we're saying is that it's concomitant action and actually getting that inner peace, moving, taking steps, steps that you've already you've written down, or things that you've already planned to, is very important. Action is one very important thing, right?
Important.
Journaling, what else can one do?
Meditation.
Meditation, okay.
Fall in love with nature. Take a walk.
The beach, the forest.
Exactly.
Be careful with the forest, by the way. You don't want...
Have your me time. You just want to be in your room. You want to read storybooks, if that's for children, novel, or anything. You want to listen to music. It's music therapy.
This is a challenge. Some people don't like being alone. That me time, they always want maybe noise around them. They always want people around them. How important is it for someone to learn how to have alone and me time? How important is that?
If your me time is actually mixing with people, that's okay.
Oh.
Yes, as long as it gives you joy. And that is why self-awareness comes in. So if staying alone works for me, and you need to be in a party to activate your happiness, then do you. Let me do me.
I like that. So you find what works for you.
What works for you per time. And we're different individuals. What is working for me will not work for you. So you have to adapt it.
I like that.
To work for you.
I like that. I like that. So you mentioned journaling, you mentioned meditation. Is there any other thing?
Yoga, spa, you read, you listen to music. Peace is actually different for each and every one of us. So whatever gives you peace, jump right into that.
Thank you so much. This was quite an enlightening discussion. I know we'll still be having it, and we'll talk more about different forms of pace.
Definitely.
It was great talking to you this morning.
Thank you very much.
All right. Okay. All right. Hope you're able to grab something from there, and you know how to develop inner peace and, of course, maintain inner peace in spite of all that is happening.
And you're welcome. Now it's time for SME, where we get to learn something about business. Perhaps maybe if you'd like to go into the line of business we'll be talking about today. Now we are joined by Blessing Iboy Odufa, the founder of Figures luxury hair brand. They specialize in sale of raw virgin hair extensions, handcrafted wigs, hair revamps, and also just general maintenance of hair products. They also have styling tools and a hair skill acquisition training as well. It's a training center. And hey, let's already talk to you right now, Blessing. Welcome. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Let me say that hair looks beautiful. Ooh. Is it your product?
Of course.
Fantastic. Wow. Well, hey, don't get me started about hair and female accessories because I love it. But it's good to see you here. Good to have you here.
It's good to have.
How long have you been in business?
Figures Luxury has started in 2016.
2016, so it's about 7 years old, 5 years down the line now.
Yeah, about
Now, how big have you grown? From where did you start and where are you right now?
Okay. You know, in 2016 when I started, it was like a joke. Yeah, this business was actually born out of desperation and deep frustration from my own personal experience in spending so much for human hair, you know, every other week. You know, back then in 2014, 2015, you know, I always go to, you know, before we started wearing wigs and all that, we always install our hairs in the salon. I realized that I was buying human hair every time I wanted to install hair. So I go to the market or to the local beauty supply store, and I see this beautiful hair, and I'm like, it's stamped human hair, I buy it, I install it, and then after a couple of days, it starts to tangle, the texture starts to change. Sometimes my comb can't even go through it.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, in early 2015, I said, if I'm going to calculate the amount of money I've spent on buying, you know, human hair.
You don't buy land.
Honestly, I'm somewhere, maybe 1 acre in Ekpe.
Yeah, exactly. This is a joke, but it's true.
Yeah.
But ladies spend so much on hair, and they don't get that quality that they're looking for.
Yeah, and you know, I knew there was more. I wanted more, so I began to make my research. And then I realized that, you see, the market, especially the Nigerian market, is saturated with low-quality hair, silicone-processed and fiber hairs, you know. And I mean, I now realize why I was always having this problem with me changing hair every time. And in making my research about hair, I got to find out about raw hair. I mean, that was the first time I was hearing the word.
When you say raw hair, what does it mean?
Raw hair means unprocessed hair.
Is it human?
Human. It's gotten directly from donors and just wefted.
Oh, nice.
You know, so when I started reading about raw hair, I made some contact with some suppliers, people who cut this hair from donors, and I spoke to them. When I saw the price list, I wanted to run. I'm like, why is it so expensive and all that? So they told me this hair are not processed. Now, the difference between raw hair and processed hair is just a bundle of raw hair. When taken to China, to the factory, it could actually produce about 80 bundles of processed hair. Wow. And that's why processed hair are cheaper and raw is, you know.
Okay, so coming from the business angle now, first of all, this came out of your personal need. And then you decided to, did you decide to purchase for yourself?
I did. I finally crossed my mind. I did. When I did, I couldn't wait for me to have this hair. You know, the way coming from Obodo Ibo. You know, finally when this hair came, I was so happy. I now have my hair from Oyibo directly and all that. I took it to the salon. I made the hair. Something in me was still telling me, Odufa, are you sure this hair? Oh, man. After 3 weeks, when I normally go back to losing it, there was still no tangling. It was perfect. I'm like,
And that's when you realized that you could make a business out of this.
In fact, it started with my sisters, my cousins. Oh my God, because, you know, I took it to the salon, I loosened it, I washed it, I refixed it again.
Nice.
And I called it. And I like your hair. So if you tell me you like my hair, I start to tell you, you know, I've gotten this hair for like 1 month. And it's good and everything,
you know. Interesting way to start business. I mean, your own personal experience, your own experiential, from your experiential point of view to other people, word of mouth, and that blossoms into a business.
That was how Figures Luxury Hair started.
Fantastic. Now, so let's ask this question now. You've come from just you doing the buying, the selling, and all of that. You have an entire establishment going. You even help people get trained for all of this. How did that start?
Well, so, you know, aside selling raw hair extensions, we started with hair products too, because I realized that it's not just about buying raw hairs. Women, especially Nigerian women, do not know how to take care of their hair. So you see, just like the Onyibo hair, our own natural hair, we have natural hair products, we have sulfate-based products too. So that's what bettered the sales of a hair product for my brand. So we started telling women how to take care of this hair when you buy it. I mean, if you're investing in good quality hair, you should know how to take the hair. And that's where the revamp business also started from.
Nice.
And, you know, we expanded in that too, started selling hair products, and then, more importantly for me, giving back.
Nice.
In starting this business, honestly, I would say that Diamond Bank, that's now Access Bank, really played a major role, you know, in helping me. And I realized that they help every woman who's ready to work hard. So it sort of served as a mentorship for me. And I said, you know, my business is not just going to be about sales, but I wanted to be a ministry,
well.
you know,
ministry. That's
to help women earn a living legitimately.
So for these women that you want to help, how, like, for instance, if I wanted to start, how much could they start with? Because we all know that unprocessed hair is quite expensive. How much could they start with?
Now, that's why in helping women, it's not just about telling them, come and buy raw hair and sell. We have different fields too. We teach them how to make wigs. We teach them how to color wigs to suit their different customers' preferences. We teach them how to revamp. I mean, in this Lagos, there are some people who don't sell hair, but they make a lot of money from revamping.
Nice.
So, you know, people are really busy with their normal work schedule and everything. When they wear the wig, they take it to them, they wash, they style it, make it brand new. A lot of people make money from it too. So, I mean, if you want to start the hair business and you're financially capable, why not? I introduce you to suppliers.
Like, how much do you think one could start with?
At least, if you're going to start selling off to your sisters, your friends, like the way I did, it's about maybe 800, 700 is okay.
No, that's a lot of money. However, now if I don't have that much and I simply want to maintain hair for people, is my capital going to be any smaller?
Yes, all you just need to do is come to class. I'll teach you the right formulation to use to cleanse the, to revamp, to condition the hair, and your tools. All you just need is maybe, basically, 50,000.
All right.
You're good to go.
Well, that's a good starting point. The networking, however, you can't do this business if you don't have a good network or even customer care, the way you relate to people and all of that. How's that experience been for you? How do you keep your network going? How do you keep them coming back?
Yeah, we have a website, we're on Instagram, our customer care line. It's not been easy though. I mean, we have a clientele base where we try to reach out to customers. We have we organize shoots too, you know, just to bring in stuff that are trending. We also make designs with our hairs too. So when we get this hair, and one thing about raw hair is that once you get this hair, you can actually do whatever you want to do with it. It means that I can actually decide that I want to go on.
This is raw hair, is it?
Yeah, this is raw hair. I can say, okay, today, I just want to go on red hair, and I color it.
Oh, you can do that?
Of course.
And then you can take out that color later.
And it doesn't change the texture of your hair.
Nice.
You wear and wear and wear and to whenever. Yeah.
That's very interesting. So with just a little capital of 50,000, like you said, you can actually start. This is something that if you have no income right now, you can actually start. You have a training center as well.
And there's something I really want to start this November too. Aside helping people to giving them this training, you know, making them financially independent, we also want to help at least three women who do not have any source of income at all, either to start the revamp of the hair, just to give back. 3 women free of charge, train them, mentor them into different fields that they want to go into to start making money.
Have you ever had any bad feedback from anybody who you have, any of your clients, and how did you manage this? I always ask this question because it's very important, because that one bad review could actually spoil a lot of things. And for people in business, this is very important. You actually need to know how to manage these crises. So in your experience, how have you managed any sorts of...
Well, basically, reviews that comes in that doesn't really sit well is mostly with frontals, like you see this I'm wearing.
Yours looks so natural, by the way. I can't tell that it's actually yours.
Good, yeah. So now, we started to tell these ladies that as a beginner, you know, wig is just like the recent trend. So some people just see this on me and like, oh, I like this. So we started to explain to them, as a beginner, you don't have to start with this.
Okay.
You can start with the middle part.
Okay.
So they get these hairs, and it's so difficult for them to style, because, of course, You see all the drama going on in my hair.
No,
Yeah.
I can't see it. It looks too natural.
Yeah, so these women don't know how to do this, so they always come back to me, oh, I can achieve this look and all that, but sometimes we just tell them, you know what, just bring it to the salon and we have some of our staff style it for them and then just stitch them, basically. And then the second challenge that we face is timing too. You know, because for donors, we get hair from donors. Sometimes sourcing can be difficult.
Yeah.
You know, there was a time, sometimes last year, where I carried out a sale, you know, just to give women from different walks of life to experience quality. And I wanted to get hair, long length, 30 inches, from where I get from.
You're not telling us where, but it's okay. Continue.
Yeah. Where I get
Trade
from.
secret.
Yeah, but at that point, there were no donors available with that length of hair. You know, these people, I tell my clients that for every time you buy raw hair from me, you feed a family for a certain period of time. Because these people we get this hair from actually sell their hair to eat, just to feed the family, to go to school and all that. So most times they're not always very patient to, you know, let the hair grow very well. So that's why we experience some delay in giving our customers long length, because we have to wait.
Nice. Now, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take a short break. You've been seeing some of the pictures on the TV already of her products and all of that, but we're going to take you into the kitchen. I still have one more question for you, but I'm hungry. I don't know if you're hungry.
I'm starving.
So let's get inside of the kitchen. Let's take a short break. We'll be right back to stay tuned and then join us in blessing while we are with Titi inside of the kitchen when we get back.
And we're back, and it's time for us to see what Chef Isaac has been up to.
Yeah,
Welcome
but before
to
that, I
the
just
kitchen.
wanted to ask, how big is your staff strength at Luxury Hair?
20 to 22.
Wow, in 5 years.
And then we have 2 branches too. We have one,
In 5 years.
Amazing.
Wow, that's big. That's
Amazing.
beautiful.
one in Ikeja and one in Lekki too.
Nice.
Sounds
Titi, please.
amazing.
You have
Sounds
to feed her.
amazing. Honestly, I am so going to feed her because we have, you know, we have talk.
Yes.
This hair talk.
You know, every woman loves hair.
Female matter, you know, but...
Sure, don't worry, we have our own talk about that. Where do you shave your hair?
No, I guess we have talk with you because you need to buy 4.
Yes,
For Madame, huh?
Of course.
That's right. That's what we're talking about. So let's talk about our tortilla.
Yeah. So got tortilla chicken wrap. Yeah, just like shawarma, but a bit of shawarma.
Okay.
Because the more spicy in it are like your bell peppers and your chili flakes. So got some chicken inside and some cabbage and lettuce. It's very nice.
You have a foodie in front of you.
All right.
You are welcome.
So this is where you need to have a taste and tell us exactly what you think.
Okay.
All right.
for it.
So
Don't
this
be
is
shy.
this is something you have to grab and take a bite of. Yeah.
So,
You ready?
thank you, Jesus, for the
A
food.
religious
Thank
woman.
you.
You know, as I was coming in, the aroma was so
look at
Yeah, it does smell
inviting.
very, very good, guys.
All right.
There's one place it's gonna be
Yes, it is.
in my mouth.
Oh, that's from a commercial. Wow.
What does it taste like? Okay, you don't need to talk. We can see, you can see it in your face already.
Honestly, it's working wonders, yes?
Thank you.
All right.
Another one.
Another one?
Oh, please, it's all yours. Feel free.
And that was the response we were looking for, a smile on her face. And of course, everyone's going to be rushing to the kitchen with that look that you just gave them. Everybody's going to be rushing for a taste of this. But it's been a marvelous Monday.
Marvelous
A great
Monday
way
indeed.
to start the week
Yes,
and
indeed.
indeed the month.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, it's November. Make the best of it,
Nice.
guys. All right.
Yeah.
And hey, we have Mike on the couch. Mike, how's your Monday started?
It went good. So remember to be a part of the Big Game Preview and Review Show Fridays and Mondays.
Yeah.
You have to call in and be a part of all the fun on the show. See
Yeah.
you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
All right.
Here.
Have a great day,
Bye-bye.
everyone. Bye.